Well, it's December 8th, and I know you're wondering, why haven't you heard from me before this? I should have already submitted an enthusiastic endorsement of the iFly AI Note tablet, right? Well, as you recall from the very short first unboxing, I didn't receive the promised keyboard case. So all that I actually have is the device, completely unprotected, a stylus, and then when I complained, they were concerned about whether I had received this silly little package of tips or not. Not about providing me with the promised bundled, I want to emphasize that, keyboard case. Apparently, the keyboard case is not yet available and is still in production. Well, if I were them and I had a customer who spent $662 on a new device, I think I would have held off on actually sending the device without the promised bundled keyboard case to ensure that I had a happy customer. And I would have sent an apology, and perhaps I would have even sent a small token of my financial esteem in terms of a rebate, or perhaps I would have been smart enough to have bundled it with a cheaper case. Their cases, by the way, are not cheap. If you want to go look on Amazon, they are charging $60 for faux leather cases. At any rate, here is the device. I haven't done too much with it so far because I was so annoyed with the fact that I wasn't actually getting what I paid for. I charged it. I will say, compared to some of the other e-ink devices that I have used and own, I've owned quite a few, that this one does seem to charge up a little bit quicker than some of the other devices. So it was a fairly quick charging process. Also, when you come into the device, you can password protect it. As with all of these silly devices, they have very shiny screens, and this, oops, I don't want you to see, so I'm going to have to block that out, is another failure on their part, because you have your signature displayed prominently on the device when it goes to sleep. Just what everybody wants to have, their signature available for the whole world to see. That's got to be one of the stupidest things that I've ever encountered. All right, anyway, we're going to unlock the device, and I don't know if you are going to be able to enjoy hearing this or not, but and it's very, I will say, very slow. You have to touch it very carefully in order for it to register. It doesn't have a quick response time when you finally actually get in the silly thing. So this is the layout so that you can see the layout. Bears resemblance to a lot of the other e-inks that are out there right now in terms of its layout. I am going to create a new note for you so that you can hopefully, I'm going to take this down so that you are able to have perhaps a view of the device. It has like a series of different templates that come with it. Apologies for the reflection there, but you're not dealing with someone who is who's been commercially sponsored by AINOTE and gotten a free device to give you a fake review. This is a real frustrated customer. So I've selected here this lined paper grid, and I have the stylus. The stylus is very annoying because if you touch the silly button, which is placed in exactly the wrong place here, the silly button, normally where I would grip the pen, then you'll end up creating a box asking you to make some selections. The other thing is, as far as I can tell, this device has no respect for left-handed individuals. So I haven't, like I said, I haven't used it very much so far. In part, that's been because of the fact they didn't give me the keyboard case, but also because of my extreme frustration with the fact that it doesn't have palm rejection. And so when I touch some of the functions that are on the top of this display, then of course the screen goes bonkers and it does whatever the heck it wants to do. It's a black and white device. It's shiny. It has a horrid. It is nothing like writing on paper. It's screechy and scratchy, and that's what I'm going to try to get across to you right now. So we're going to do a little writing here. I'm going to select here this pen feature, the middle size, and then I'm going to do a little writing for you. And I'm going to do whoops, as you can see, my palm has already done a nice little palm rejection there. No palm rejection, and I've already managed to get out of the document without even being able to type. And that's because, again, they haven't thought about palm rejection. Forget 10% of the population. So there we go. Hit the silly side button. And so it has now popped up with this side button windows, which I have no interest in setting. We're going to try one more time to write here, write a little bit lower. And I don't know if you can hear, it is very scratchy. It is not a paper-like experience. And I am highly likely to want to return. Well, you got the bottom of the screen too. Everything's popping up here. But the quick brown fox jumped over there we are. You can see how it just keeps disrespecting me as a left-handed person. Certainly no inclusivity here. A lazy, lazy dog. Horrible. This is a very unhappy experience. I think I'm going to leave it there, and I think I'm going to go actually, and I'm going to contact their service and request a return, because I don't think that I'm going to be able to use this device. I think I've given it a very fair shake. And if you're a left-handed person, I'm going to say, forget it. You don't want this device. It's not going to work for you.